What is up, Ham Radio? Kilo Echo 8, Papa Zoo in November, the Ham Radio Adventure Guy. Thanks for stopping by, your one stop for everything Adventure Radio. It is Hump Day. That means it's time for the Hump Day Happy Hour. I'm super excited to have this stream tonight. Had a really great time in Huntsville, and I cannot wait to talk about it. First, we're going to go ahead and give a big shout out to the Patreons because they rock. They keep gas in my vehicle. They keep me doing POTA and everything else at Adventure Radio. So these guys right here, thank you very much. You guys absolutely rock. I appreciate each and everything you do. I also appreciate everybody who donates pizza. Who donates the pizza? It's amazing. Really quick, I seen Bruce out in the chat. He donated in between streams this week 10 slices of pizza. Appreciate it. Also, hold on, there was somebody else. Hayden, put it across the screen who the second one was, because I'm losing my edge here. Anyway, we'll make sure and thank them in just 1 second. And speaking of pizza, let's go ahead and look and see who's leading the thing. Oh, where is the thing? All right, we're gonna bring that up in just a second. Hayden, you can go ahead and pop in really quick.
How's it going, everybody?
It's going great, man. It's going great. Randall was the only other one. Thank you very much, Randall, for the 5 slices of pizza. And also for joining Patreon. Randall is my newest Patreon. That's why he's sporting that nice little mod wrench right there. And Randall, if you are not in Discord, there is a link in the chat or in the description. Make sure and join my Discord, and there's more benefits over there waiting for you, including the after chat tonight. We will be doing the after chat once again on the Discord in the happy hour room, so you guys can pop over there anytime you want, and I'll be there after the stream, of course. So, all right, we're going to talk Huntsville, but before we do that, let's talk about. I swear. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Before we talk about Huntsville, that is the current leaders for the third quarter. Bruce India, Charlie Papa did take over the lead. He was tied with Kurt last week. He is now in the lead. David Davenport, as always, said no tie, and he broke his tie as well. And so that's the current top 10 for the third quarter giveaway. Speaking of giveaways, we just did the second quarter giveaway just a little bit ago live on Twitter. Hayden did post a link in the chat, and you guys can go over there and watch it. It was live, but I can go ahead and give you who won what right here. We gave away 5 prizes. David Davenport won a sticker pack. All 3 Ham Radio Adventure Guy stickers. We're also giving away a sticker pack on this stream later.
And a hat.
Well, I'm getting to that. William Collins won a DX Engineering hat, still in the package, and he has several of them, he said. So he said to reham it, so we're giving away a hat as well. Toby won a repeater book, 2022 edition, very nice, still in the plastic. James Jenner won a DX Engineering hat, and my man Bruce India Charlie Papa took the big prize home. And I don't have your setting here because it has to be made, but Bruce will receive an Oreo in-fed half-wave antenna with his call sign and his state engraved in it, and that was courtesy of the PP Man, Kilo Echo 8, Papa Tango X-Ray. Thank you very much for the PP Man for donating that antenna, and thank you guys for winning. Evan says, when did the prizes go out? The prizes are still sitting on my desk. I just showed them to you, Evan. They haven't went out yet. When did we give it away? On Twitter, just about 40 minutes ago.
And I've got the link in there if you want to watch it, Evan.
Anyway, now we're going to talk Huntsville. And Huntsville was amazing and a lot of rain. Let me tell you, it rained a lot. We're gonna start. We're gonna start with the trip down. The trip down, I headed a little bit longer way than it would have if I took the more. Evan don't have Twitter. Evan, you should follow me on everything. You should start Twitter just to follow me and nobody else. But the trip down there, instead of going the direct way, I went through all the way through Kentucky and down through to Nashville. Hi, Ken and Hammond. Good to see you. That's somebody that I met, and we're going to talk about that right here in a little bit. But I went down to Nashville, and we did a meet and greet in Nashville. Myself and the Pearson Three. We did a two park 4 operator activation, and let me tell you, people were quite tickled to be getting 8 contacts at once. So they were really enjoying that. The meet and greet did not have a whole lot of people show up at, which I did not expect because we just put it out the night before, and everybody was on their way to Huntsville. So I didn't expect a whole lot of people, but I did get to meet a couple of new people, and it was really great. Gave out some stickers, picked up a couple of subscribers, and we activated a twofer. So that's all that mattered. The bad part about that, we did deal with the bad popo. Yes, there's already a letter out to the Tennessee Wildlife Commission and all that good stuff for their wonderful tackleberry. Think I'm the king cop who thought that he would tell us that ham radio is not allowed in the state of Tennessee. Vern, you did not get a sticker. How did you not get a sticker, Vern? All right, Vern, you will definitely get a sticker. I will mail you some stickers. But anyway, he said ham radio is not allowed in Tennessee parks without a written permit from, I don't know who it was. And I'm like, really? Because I've activated, I can't tell you how many parks in Tennessee. And, Andrew was there, and he lives in Tennessee. So, yeah, we did have to deal with that. But other than that, how did I leave out Vern, Evan?
The stickers.
I could have swore I gave Vern a sticker, but I did give his friend a sticker. Digital Rancher definitely got a sticker while we were down there. And Vern is the mayor of Hamville. That is true. But Vern, the mayor of Hamville, still has to answer to the POTA King, and you got to say, "Hey, POTA King, I need a sticker, man." I know why you didn't get a sticker, Vern, because you were trying to scare me with your car alarm. That's what it was. Anyway, it was a great time. We did that activation. We did get ran off. We were finishing up. We were just doing park to parks with each other and stuff. And but he did come there and try to act like he even told us, I've been doing this for a long time. I keep trying to be a cop and they won't let me.
I wonder why.
There's probably a reason why they won't let you, Tackleberry. But anyway, the next morning, so all right, I'm going to tell you a ham radio adventure guy blunder right now. So we go back, and I had to get a few things out of the car, and I'm in my girlfriend's car, and she's upstairs in their house, and so I'm getting a few things out of the car, and she's got one of those remote trunks. She hit the button and it closes, and I hit the button and it started down. I go in the house. Me and Andrew hang out half the night making devious photo plans, of course. For yes, I will be returning to Tennessee, we'll just say. But anyway, I eventually go to bed. The next morning, she gets up and she looks out the window and she's like, "You left my trunk open. All our stuff is in the trunk." And I'm like, "No, I didn't." And I look at the window and I'm like, "Oh." But luckily everything was still in the trunk. Nothing was taken. So no harm. So we hit the four activators head out and do a early morning park. Uh, I forget the name of it, but it was a beautiful lake, and there's nothing like starting your day by a beautiful lake doing photo. And after that, we all headed to Huntsville. Got down to Huntsville, and I went straight to the convention center and picked up my passes and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then went to the hotel, got her squared away, and then I headed up to Montesanto. Get up to Montesanto, and there are YouTubers and photo people everywhere. I mean, just absolutely everywhere. Um, and I met a lot of great people up there. And I'm going to start going over some of those people. Vern, one of them, and he didn't get a sticker, but that's because he was trying to scare me with his car alarm. We're going to call his car alarm the Hayden when Hayden don't show up to work, Vern.
Oh.
So look there, Andrew in the chat and told me what lake it was at Radnor Lake State Park. So really pretty place. Had fun activating there. But anyway, yeah, poor Andrew, he had to write that wonderful letter to the people over this guy. What a clown. So we get up there and we're hanging out for a while, and actually Andrew and the boys came up there too and hung out with us. And we all of a sudden start hearing thunder, and we're jerking down antennas everywhere because they had the big Buddy Hex up, and people had been activating there all day long. And of course, this thunder starts rolling in, and we jerked down the antennas. And the next thing we know, I mean, when I say the bottom dropped out, I mean it was. Now, mind you, we're on top of the world here. We're way up there on Monsanto, and the bottom dropped out. I mean, just absolutely dropped out. And we actually got some bad news, sadly, and everybody keep the hikers family in your prayers. There was a hiker that was trapped out or trying to make it back, and a lightning struck one of the trees, and a branch came down and hit him in the head and killed him, unfortunately. So everybody think about his family. That's just an absolute horrible way to. I mean, that's like a one in a million thing, So horrible stuff. But literally, we were in the pavilion, and everybody was squeezed into the very center toward the back of because there was a wall in the back of the pavilion, and we were still getting soaked from the water just pouring in. And I mean, it dropped down. It dropped down big. Then shortly after that, it was about 7 or 8 minutes before late shift started. And I think it was Blake. It may have been Ryan, but I think it was Blake said, "You're not going to be able to get an early shift in." I said, "Really?" So what do? Grab the old trusty 2-meter, and I get everybody in it. Well, not everybody in the pavilion, but I got like 14 or 15 people. 14 or 15 people for the coaxial block pizza, which would be Austin Kilo Zero Alpha X-Ray Lima. Thank you very much for the pizza, Austin. I appreciate that. Or I should say Kilo Zero Echo X-Ray Lima, as he would like to say sometimes. He's gonna kill me for bringing that back up. Anyway, so we parked it right there, and then Carrie KB3 Wave, she did the same thing, and I think a couple of people did it right there. So in the last 10 minutes, there was all kinds of people scrambling, activating on 2 meters. Then 8 or 9 of us went out and did a late shift.
Cool.
And we worked 6 through 160, including 6 meter FM. So we worked every band. and it was definitely a bunch of fun. So that was Friday night. Saturday. Oh wait, I do want to say I am drinking Dr. Pepper, but tonight it's a little different. It's dark berry Dr. Pepper. That's right.
Interesting.
Which Dr. Pepper actually brings me to, let's back up before Saturday. I go back to my room, and I talked about doing a scavenger hunt on the stream last week. So I go back to my room and I dropped the video at like 1 o'clock in the morning Friday night about the scavenger hunt. And I don't know if you guys seen the video or not, because it did drop at 1 o'clock in the morning, but I know people did see it because there was people going around trying to collect videos for the scavenger hunt. And really big shout out to Miss Dixie DX, who won the scavenger hunt. She got all the YouTubers to say what they were supposed to say. And now, mind you, none of the YouTubers had a clue what was going on. They just have people coming up to them. And but I'm pretty sure Mike K at MRD knew what was going on when he had to say I was the photo king. But anyway, Pat is in the chat, and I did tell Pat. I said I will apologize in advance, and he's like, for what? And I went ahead and told him, and he's like, what did you use me for? I was like, yeah, because you never know, you might pick up some subscribers that way or something, But if you haven't watched the compilation video, it's really cool together.
Yeah, that was really neat.
It was really cool, and that's why Dr. Pepper made me think of it, because Frank's line was, how much Dr. Pepper does that guy drink? And so it was a fun video to do. I like to do fun videos like that sometimes, for sure. So then Saturday night, or Saturday morning, it was off to Huntsville. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I have now been to all of the big three. Dayton is the biggest, Hamvention being number two, or Hamcation being number two in Orlando, and Huntsville being number three. I will say that, Huntsville marks itself as the friendliest hamfest, and it is probably the friendliest hamfest. They're right on with the marketing. I don't think I ran into one rude person out there. It was really, really cool. Really friendly show, and it was laid back. Please copy. Please copy. Please copy. Please copy. Kyle is in the chat. Yeah, Kyle made multiple appearances in the last video.
That was good.
It was definitely a super friendly show. Another thing that I liked really good about it, yes, it is a little smaller than the big shows, but with Dayton and Orlando, you have the big vendors are stretched out into multiple buildings. You have to go into multiple buildings. Dayton, all of those buildings were hot, every last one of them. Orlando, they were air conditioned a little bit better. Both places, the flea market is outside, and it was hotter than what at both of those places. Everything here in Huntsville was in one building. Now, mind you, it's a really big building, but everything was one building, and everything was air conditioned. There was plenty of places to sit down. Both of the other shows, you were looking everywhere for seats to sit down most of the time, especially Dayton. I know there was a couple times at Dayton that I was trying to eat, and you just sat where sometimes on the ground because you just couldn't find a seat. But I never had a problem finding a seat down there. So really cool. The vendors' booths were a little smaller than I'm used to. Like ICOM and Yazoo both had smaller booths there. and disappointing neither one of them because I figured at least at least in the glass case, ICOM and Yaesu would have the new radio down just to show out, but no, neither one had them there. But I was really disappointed. I really wanted to see the 710 there, especially.
Oh yeah,
but it didn't. It didn't happen. But again, all air conditioned, plenty of seats, super friendly. The photo booth was inside. I hung out there quite a bit. There was a lot of people coming by. Like anytime I went to the photo booth, there was somebody wanting to meet me, and it was great. That's why I go to the Hamfest. It's to meet the people that I talk to the radio on every single day. Oh my gosh, Hayden, have you ever worked Arnold Kilo Charlie for Zulu Uniform Alpha?
Doesn't sound familiar.
Okay. Well, Toby will know what I'm saying. Toby's probably not worked him, but I know Toby's heard him in the pileups and stuff. The way he sounds on the radio is exactly to a T the way he sounds in person. He comes up to me, and he no sooner than got out hi, and he threw out his call sign after hi. But I told him, I said, I knew who you were at hi, dude. I was like, you sound exactly like you. Some people sound a little different on the radio, but Arnold to a T, 100%. Because you get people to use different mics and different stuff, and a lot of people sound really different. And all right, we need to come to Jarge Fest in Benson, North Carolina, November the 20th. I don't know. That's a little far in advance for me to have a plan right now. I'm still trying to figure out September and October, but you never know. It might happen, Randall. But anyway, all right. So the next thing, let's go into some of the people that I got to meet. I've been to the big three shows, but that did not stop me from meeting a lot of new people, including other YouTubers that I had not met at some of the big shows. I did get to meet the sexiest voice in radio, Mr. Joe Brett. That was great to meet him. I got to meet Miss Dixie DX, who won the coin and came through on her bet. It may have took a year, but she came through on her bet and did make me brownies. So the bet has been paid off.
Nice.
Actually made me a big, huge bag of brownies, and I ate one of them, and I looked around, and I took them to the car where everybody tried it. So, yeah, Terry said Arnold does have a distinct voice. Yeah, you can't miss Arnold. Like, I can pull Arnold out of any. Arnold could be a 1-1, and there could be 10 people with 1,500 watts coming in, and I could hear him every time because he has a very distinct voice. But I'm like that with a lot of people. November 8th, Juliet Mike. I can pull him out very good. All right, so okay. So let's see, YouTubers that I met Heike and Hammond, who's not only a YouTuber, but he is one of my Patreons. And I'm going to tell you a really cool story about his wife here in a minute. But we're going to get to that part in a minute. But I did meet him. That's another YouTuber that I hadn't met. Everybody else that was there I had met before, YouTuber-wise. As far as hunters and other ham radio people that I had not met, I did get to meet Vern Six. That one made me very happy. Vern's been on my stream before, and really great guy. And thank you, John. Appreciate it. And it was a pleasure. I know he had surgery earlier this week, and I hope you're. I'm sorry, Vern is a YouTuber too. All right, Vern. When I say YouTubers, I'm just saying the people who's put out multiple videos. Vern is a YouTuber. He does have videos out, as well as Digital Rancher. I did meet him, and he is a YouTuber as well. Uh, Digital Rancher is extremely tall. My goodness, I don't know how tall this guy is, but he walks up to me and he's like, "Hey, I was on your 413 subs. That's pretty good, Vern. I'll give you that. That's pretty good." But he comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, I was on your after chat one time when Vern was on your show," and I'm just looking at the guy like, did I make you mad or anything? Because like you're like huge, and but he's like digital rancher. So yeah, I remembered him, and he had this really cool thing, and he brought it up on his phone. And he said, "Here, scan this." I was like, "Look, I don't care if you're taking all the money out of my bank account, but you're not taking my photo contacts, are you?" He said, "Just scan it." So I scanned it, and it does this little link thing, and you click on the link, and it was a digital uh, eyeball QSO card, and really cool. You just scan it, and it send it straight to your email. That's all you had to do, and everything. So,
oh, cool.
Really, really cool. Okay, all right. I'm sorry. Everybody that I met tonight is a YouTuber. Okay. Whiskey One Romeo Charlie Papa. I have multiple of 2 videos.
That sounds like me.
Okay, so everybody's a YouTuber. Anyway.
Some of us are hunter YouTubers, and some of us are activator YouTubers.
There we go. So Vern did. I did not give Vern a sticker, but I did get Vern the link to my bag because he wanted to know. And that brings me to another thing. If I'm going to be near anyone here in the near future with an 891, I need to see if it'll fit in my bag because Vern needs to know. I'm going to check my local club too, but if anybody else is on the stream that's going to be near me sometime shortly.
It should be just slightly bigger than your 818.
I'm thinking so. So I've got the bag right here, and let's see how much extra room. Okay, I got a tape measure laying around here somewhere. I can go almost 3 fingers wide beside the 8 to 18. I don't think it's going to be more than that.
No, I wouldn't think so.
And that's just in the little pocket that it's in. The bigger pocket. So this is going to be hard to do. So right here, all this space over here that I'm sticking my finger into. Now the bigger, that's in a little pocket. The bigger pocket right here, which has the coax and the battery in it, I'm sure it would fit in that. And you could probably put the battery and coax in the little pocket if it did not. So I'm gonna say probably it will fit. But yeah, that's my QRP bag. Everything will go into that for QRP. All right.
Oh, wrong one.
Looks like a fish mouth. Yeah, I was trying to take the hook out. Kent Q09 Alpha Echo Echo. Thank you for the 5 slices of pizza. Appreciate it very much. I'm sure I'll be talking to you either a little bit later tonight if Toby breaks my neck and sends me out to the park again. Because listen, you got listen. All you activators and stuff. You all think Toby's just this nice little sweet person, but I'm going to tell you, Toby cracks the whip. Toby cracks the whip. She'll be like, "What do you mean you're not going out tonight at 3 o'clock in the morning to get me another park? You better get out there right now, James."
Oh, I just posted the link to the Discord channel. If anybody wants to sign up for James's Discord, and that's where we have our Patreon meets as well.
That's pretty
After
cool.
Darks.
That's pretty cool that you posted that, but It's saying that I posted it and I didn't.
Yeah, I put it on the wrong screen. I posted it in the wrong screen. I posted it in yours.
Yeah, I did. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't send that. Anyway, what antenna was I using in Alabama? All right. Well, so when I went and did the twofer, 2 parks, 4 operators, and the other park with Andrew and them, I was using an Eagle One off of the back of their vehicle. When I was doing Lincoln Memorial or Lincoln's home place, and my super late shift that I did on 60, and got run out by the Ranger, and Toby didn't get me. Uh, poor Toby. She sent me a text. She said, "You were sounding fine, and I get ready to call you, and you're gone." Uh, I was using my Eagle One, but now here's the thing, and I can't base it on the way I was using the Eagle One because the bands were really bad down there this weekend. I had people say they couldn't buy contacts, so it was pretty bad. But I was using my Eagle One, but I was using it on a drive-on mount with absolutely zero radials. Um, Also, Smoky Mountains, I was using my antenna with the drive-on mount. So no radials, no the normal clip that I used to bond to my truck. Wasn't using that. It was just Eagle One.
Sitting on the dirt.
Eagle One sitting there in the drive-on mount, and that was it. I'm going to do some more testing. I'm going to do some with the radials. I'm going to do some and clip it to the car, and see what works really good. But yeah, I was sort of testing a drive-on mount, seeing how it worked, because I wasn't in my vehicle for one. And there was times that I was like, man, this thing don't work at all. But then I'd go back around the other activators, and they're like, yeah, I can't get no contacts. So it was kind of a rough weekend down there for sure. But I was using the Eagle One, just not my setup the way I like to do it. Uh, so that's what that's what that that's why as soon as I returned to West Virginia, I end up having great signal because I'm using my setup. But again, the bands can change, So absolutely, smash that like button. All right, so we made it to Saturday. Saturday evening, we go back up to Monte Santo and have another meet and greet, and lots and lots of meeting and greeting, and lots of consuming alcoholic beverages was done. Um, and we'll say that the park rangers at Monte Santo was way cooler than the park rangers that we ran into in Tennessee. He was really, really cool. He actually came up at one point and he's like, okay, it's 8 o'clock and I'm supposed to throw all the people out, but you guys ain't people. So we're going to make sure and stop drinking at a decent time where we can be safe driving home, blah, 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 blah. And one of the YouTubers like, well, where are you going to be when we start heading out of here driving home? And he said, I'm going to be in the park, in my house in the park, drunk as a bicycle. And it was really cool because Mike, what are you saying here? I disavow any knowledge of alcoholic beverages at Monte Santo, Your Honor. Yeah, well, very good, very good. I did get to see Mike again. He he was not around as much as I'm used to seeing him though. I think Mike was hiding from me. He doesn't like me anymore. So anyway, I ended up leaving Monte Santo. Well, I did go do a late shift that night, and of course, 40 was just absolutely slam full. it was the North American QSO party, and I mean they were like 7.191, 7.191.5 all the way through, and I mean it. 40
Wow.
was horrible, and I mean I was like, you know what, forget this. I went to 60, start calling CQ. I get 12 contacts, and one of the Rangers pops around there, and he's like, "Bud, I hate to do it, but I gotta lock this gate because we close at dark." And so I was like, "All right, man." So I just start tearing down. I'm just trying to hurry because, like I said, they're super super nice there. And matter of fact, when I was doing my activation there Sunday, one of them pulled around. It was the one that was going to be drunk as a bicycle. He pulled around and he pulled like right almost up to my back of my seat, and I was like, I turned around and I said, "Hey man, what's up?" And he's like, "Oh, nothing. I was just checking out your setup." He's like, "You got a really nice setup there." That's the kind of park rangers you want to deal with for sure.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so after that I came back to the meet and greet again, hung out some more, and I think I left there about 11ish. But a lot of them went over to one of the cabins, and that'll lead us into Sunday morning. And I'll go ahead and tell you about Sunday morning. Sunday morning, we're all sitting there, and I run into Steve, Kilo Oscar Ford, Alpha Foxtrot Lima, and I look at him and I'm like, dude, you look rough. He said, I feel rough. He said, Joe Brett and them's got my truck. So evidently Joe Brett and his wife had to drive Steve home. That way he didn't pull Norman and end up in a ditch somewhere. So yeah, they probably got pretty drunk at the cabins. I was long gone at that point. Oh, let's not go into Sunday. Let's go back to Saturday because probably one of my highlights of Huntsville happened on Saturday, and that was I got to work Carlos on Parachute Mobile.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I was really really happy. I've tried to work him several times, and we were talking about Digital Rancher. Digital Rancher was out there holding a daggone Yagi pointed in the direction, and they were lined up behind him. But T.O. got him on his handheld, and I just went like this right here, and T.O. hands it to me, and I got him. We just got him off old Rubber Ducky, and that really made me happy because I've been trying to get him for a while. And then he shows up at the meet and greet later that night, fills my card out right then and there. Matter of fact, it should be laying right here. Of course, I've got a stack of cards that just came in the mail. All right, it's not laying right here. It's somewhere laying right here. And but the good news was, not only did I get Parachute Mobile, but I had activated that park that day, and I was in the park when I got him. So guess what
cool.
that becomes? That become a Parachute Mobile park contact.
Nice.
And that's where we're going to go to Hiking and Hammond. Hiking and Hammond, his wife had got her license earlier that day.
Oh, good.
That day. And that night, she made her very first contact with her license, and it was Parachute Mobile. I mean,
nice.
how cool was that? That right there was just absolutely amazing. So, really cool stuff. You know what? Since we're talking about amazing, let's give away a sticker pack. All three ham radio adventure guy stickers. We're going to give them away. If you'll bring up our little word thing here, and
all right, we're going to do the in the chat giveaway.
In the chat giveaway, and we'll make it
at HRAG.
No, we'll make it Parachute Mobile, since that's what we're talking about.
You're gonna make me spell.
Okay. We'll make it Carlos. in honor of Carlos for making the contact with us. Carlos with a capital C.
Give me a minute to get it set up. All right, I'm gonna put it in the chat for everybody to see.
Oh Lord! Now we got Joe Brett. I didn't get no new design from you at Huntsville.
Here we go.
How many times?
Carlos.
How many times did you see me? How many times, Joe? You could have asked me for stickers. I'd gladly give you stickers. Hayden, did you put it up on the screen how it looks?
I did.
Oh, you did. I mean up on our screen.
Okay, let me do that.
Because people are putting just regular Carlos, not found Carlos. Oh, good to see good to see Mike.
There we go.
All right, that's it. That's how it needs to look. The pound sign, capital C, Carlos. That's what we're doing, guys. And we will give away a sticker pack. Joe Brett, send me a message and tell me what stickers you got. You should. I know you got the rock climbing one.
We've got 34 people watching and 22 entries.
34 people watching. That sucks. You guys need to.
Let's just drop down to 33.
Well, that sucks even more. You guys need to tell your friends to subscribe, because if you guys want to see a good giveaway, that's coming up. But we got to hit 1,000 first.
Yep.
All right, we got 23. We're going to run it up to 25, and we're going to hit it at 24.
26.
Don't hit it yet. Let's try for 30. Let's try for 30. It's funny because I seen Reed trying to win stickers. Poor guy. He has his sitting right here, and that stupid Ham Radio Adventure guy's too dumb to mail them to him. I really thought I was going to see Reed at the Huntington Ham Fest, and I forgot that he was gone doing the stuff, the flood relief stuff. All right, Hayden. Looks like we're good. Let's hit that thing. Let's see who's winning some stickers.
All right, here we go.
Get my pen out here.
Hey, Pat.
Of course, Pat won them. He just got 3 of them in Huntsville. Pat, put it in the chat if you want 3 more. Because if you do, we'll send them to you. Not a problem. Ham it forward. Hit it again.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Pat. These stickers are donated by Pat for the next winner. Let's
roll again. Terry.
Oh my goodness! How do I mail something to the Enterprise?
You'll have to have it beamed up.
So Terry, you want some stickers? Beam them up right now. I want to see them just disappear out of my hand. Good stuff. Good stuff. Anyway, thank you very much, Pat, for donating those stickers for Terry. Kilo 8 Golf Quebec. We're also going to be giving away another DX Engineering hat that was donated by William Collins right here in a little bit. All right, so on to Sunday. How much time? Oh yeah, we can get Sunday in good. So Sunday, a lot slower day at the Ham Fest. A lot of people got there a little bit later because they were feeling a little rough. But we had the YouTubers forum. We all set. I don't know if you guys have seen the pictures or whatever, but we were all set up at a big table up front, and basically we sort of introduced ourselves and told a little bit about our channel, and then people just asked us questions, and went really good. Was a lot of fun. I like doing stuff like that. And then after that, we had the POTA forum. Um, it was a POTA forum, and it was sort of like geared toward newer people. And the guy did a very good job going over POTA. I did hang out in there because he asked me to hang out in there, and in case any really technical questions comes up that he didn't know. So I hung out in there, and was a lot of good time. I did meet several between the YouTube forum and the other forum. Sorry, I was looking over here. What Hayden has two screens up, and it was blowing my mind.
Oh,
between those two forums, I did meet several kids, uh, and the Hamfest in general. Several kids that I gave stickers to, and told them, make a contact with me. I want to talk to you on the air. Get you know, and I want to get kids in ham radio. So I was really pushing that. You know what? At the Huntington Ham Fest, Terry did tell me that he never wins anything, and that's funny because I told him I never win anything too, and then like 5 minutes later they called my name for a win. But Terry, now we've both won something, so I guess we're out of luck. We can forget any big radios in our future because it's not going to happen. I did, however, try to. Andrew Pearson did tell me that if I could get his wife to test that Saturday and pass, he would buy me a DX10, and she wasn't having it. So I did try though, but sorry, I'm looking at a message here. But I did. Okay, here we go. Pat did donate those stickers for Terry, and speaking of giveaways, he is giving away a radio on his TikTok. So if you're not on Pat's TikTok, I'm gonna really test Hayden and tell him to find the link to Pat's TikTok and put it in the chat. And
I
but
will do that.
he is giving away a radio on his TikTok, so that's absolutely awesome. Uh, anyway, really quick, David, 2 slices of pizza. Thank you very much. I do not know. Huntsville is up in the air for me right now. Um, I'm not 100% sure. Or Huntsville, Shelby is up in the air for me. I'm up in the air about it, but maybe it's a strong maybe for me. But anyway, we are coming close to the end. We're going to start wrapping it up. Before we do, we're going to do a giveaway. Um, but I do want to say, Hayden, you can go ahead and be getting ready, and we'll do Huntsville fun
Okay.
for the word for the DX Engineering hat donated by William Collins. But anyway, I did want to say Huntsville was a lot of fun. If you've never been to Huntsville, I would definitely go check it out. It is amazing, and a lot of fun. So if you've never been to Huntsville, go check it out next year. It'll be great. I promise you, you'll have a good time. I think I'm going to stay a week next time. All right, Hayden, you
Oh,
got
that
this
was
ready?
you doing that. Yep. Let me share it.
All right, hashtag Huntsville Fun for a
No
hat,
spaces.
no spaces, and the H and the F is capitalized. There we
Oh,
go,
there.
and
Thanks,
there
Pat.
there's Pat's TikTok.
I'm not too familiar with TikTok, so it took me a little bit.
So if you want to run the radio, Pat, go ahead and put in the chat when you're giving away that radio. All right. Well, while we're doing this right here, I will say Patreons after dark chat in the Patreon happy hour room. You guys should know where it is. Randall, if you do not know how to do it, hit Hayden up and he will get you squared away. Sandy, I'd like to see you try to make it over tonight. Yeah, I know you're in the Discord chat, so it's over on Discord this time. Ranting Raven just showed up. Even though we're getting ready to leave, shout out to her. I did get to meet her at Huntsville. How many we got? Let's go for a couple more. See if we can get a couple more.
Yeah, we're up to 40 watches. 40 people watching.
Nobody wants a hat. Nobody wants a hat. If you guys aren't subscribed, make sure and subscribe. Smash the like button. I'm telling you, I got two nice antennas to give away when I hit 1K, and it's just around the corner. All right, Hayden, let's hit it. Let's give it away.
All right, here we go.
Wrong button. We're not giving away the dog.
Joe Brett.
Joe Brett, winner of the DX Engineering hat. Oh, I guess I'll have to send him stickers when I send it, huh? All right, so there we go. Other than that, Huntsville was great. I appreciate everybody stopping by. I got something I got to take care of really, really quick, and I will be over in the after chat. I will see all the Patreons there. Thanks everybody for watching, and I appreciate all the people that I met in Huntsville, and I appreciate everybody that donated pizza tonight. And thanks for hanging out tonight. We will catch you guys next week. 73.